I also went over reflections. They're way more reflective. Might even be a bit too much, but we'll see. Is this car going? I believe this has already been converted, so no. So, listen guys, this is how we gotta do it, right? And obviously, it's logical. It's probably gonna be disappointing for a lot of people, but... basically... Well, from hardcore on, the only cars we gotta have in the server are cars we've made 100% from scratch, or we know are 100% from scratch. They're not ported from other games and debadged. And they're obviously not like fucking, yeah, well, just a carbon copy essentially. So it's pretty much the GTA route, is what we're gonna do. So a lot of these cars will probably not be in hardcore, but that's fine. I don't think we need 700 different cars. You know what I mean? Like, there's literally fucking like 100 or 200 cars. It's ridiculous. It's just a waste of resources, honestly. The reality is, we can do, and we are doing it for 4.0, is every modern car that you see in GTA is being reworked to be a newer version of that. So, I don't want to show stuff because it's going to be cooler when you see it all at once, but... as an example, the Comet, instead of it having the normal, like, 996 lights or 997 lights on the back, it's got the newer lights that go, like, all the way across and the more neon and shit like that. So, when you join the city and drive around, every car you see is going to feel like a newer car. It's going to be, it's like the city has evolved. You know what I mean? So every single car will have a new vibe to it. Well, not every single car, the newer cars will. Obviously, we're not going to do that for, like, old cars, because it doesn't make sense, but, like, any car that's a newer model will have an updated model. They've also already got fully customized sounds, so, every single car will have a new, unique sound. While they might sound somewhat similar, they're all, like, you know, custom-made, shit. And then obviously, you know, like I said, we're redoing pretty much everything with NVE in terms of like trees and footpaths and roads, and the entire city's going to feel different. At that point, we just like, you know, and most of that side is already cooked up. What we're really waiting on at the moment is buildings. So, and even half of those are, you know, pretty well done at the moment. So, all right, let me go get this dongle. Well, the sun is doing it, kind of. But that sun looks fucking giant. Hey, Glenn. We were chatting about you yesterday and you show up, huh? How dare you give up on the internet for a guy? That's fucked up, dude. That's fucked up. Did I miss you? Listen, I just thought you were streaming and shit. Because you sort of went AWOL when you started streaming. But we've had people go missing in here, like Apicure and shit went missing for a while. We just need to check up on the homies every now and again, that's all. Because we still don't know what happened to Sebson. He just disappeared one day, dude. One day maybe he'll come back. Man, my graphics look shit. Oh. Good thing someone checked up on SavX. So, the story with the SavX shit is... I didn't think somebody would do so. I had doubts, right? And I messaged Remy one day. I was like, bro, like, did we ever hear... Like, I started looking up on the internet, looking up his name, and was like, okay, listen, I'm going to look into this. Because usually, when shit like this happens... and they're a core part of the community, like, their family knows about us in a way, or they find out somehow. There's no secretive to it, secretiveness to it. Like, you gotta look at, like, Bo, Grub, Well, I mean, anyone that is anyone that's sort of had an impact here and passed away, no matter what, there's always been a lot of conversation and shit about it, whether it's from Twitter or NoPixel or another RP community or whatever. And this one just went dead, right? It was fucking strange. So I looked it up, and then I messaged Rami. I was like, bro, this is fucking weird. Like, you know, it's one of those things where you're like, wait, where are you? I'll go up here. You don't really want to just come out and be like, yo, this guy probably might have faked his death. But it was enough that I messaged Rami, and I was like, bro, like, this 7X shit don't add up, dude. It just don't add up, dude. And then we looked into it, and then, you know, it sort of unfolded that we were right. It's really strange that I had that feeling about it. And I don't think it's necessarily, he just had too much of a vibe, like he was stuck up himself, to go and, you know, do something like that to himself. He faked his death? Yeah, he's pretty much fucking Tupac. He's in Cuba right now, I think, dude. Any comment on the Viviana, isn't it Viviana? Vivian? I don't fucking know, but, I mean, listen, you say some outlandish shit like that. I personally am not going to get offended, right? But I personally am not the world or every white person on the internet. And at the end of the day, even if you don't consider it racism, it was fucking wild, you know. I mean, it was racist. If that was any other race, you wouldn't have had to listen past the first sentence, and you would have gone, okay, well, you're banned. But the fact that it was like a fucking minutes of this shit is like, bro, that's just fucking weird. You know what I mean? That's just fucking weird. She needs a break. Well, she's banned, so. Like I said, I personally don't give a fuck, but, what the fuck? They're doing deliveries out here. Damn, look how good the game looks, though. I actually think I like this better than my other pack, chat. See you, Glenn. But I mean, yeah, you know, you come out raging and it's, you know, edgy shit. I don't know, man. Like, it's pretty true what a lot of Redditors say. You know, a lot of people are in a very fucking you're in a position in life that you don't really need to worry about much. You're on the internet playing games, 1,000, 2,000 subs. You literally have one of the best jobs in the world. The only thing you have to do is not go full retard, and somehow people manage to go full retard still. Privilege, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna be real. Every streamer grows ego. I mean, it's not like with popularity comes ego. It's a natural thing that, like, you know, it's a confidence builder to some aspect. But I think some shit like that is like, I don't think that's necessarily ego, but maybe I don't know what the fuck she gets up to in her spare time to be saying shit like that. But that's just some fucking wild shit, to be honest. And I've never really, I feel like I've interacted with her a lot, and I've never really had any sort of strangeness about it, which is why I felt it was so outlandish. So I don't know if there was some shit going on in her life or something, but Jesus Christ, it was insane. That shit's just fucking wild, dude. But like I said, too, honestly, if it was up to me, I would have just been like, I don't give a fuck. But luckily, we live in a community where there's a vote on things. Because I'm gonna be honest, man. Like I said, I hear fucking, I don't get offended when somebody's quote-unquote racist to me, okay? I don't feel oppressed or, anything that, anything like that by it. As a race, that is. But, you know, other people have feelings. So, it is what it is. Yeah, I want those trees to actually look like 4K trees, and they're gonna be the best trees ever, dude. They look good while you drive past, but then when you get closer and look at them, you're like, oh shit, dude. I didn't get a